I'm taking a family history
class.
No.
Oh.
I'm taking a family history of my family.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, well, because it sounded like you were going to go more. You're like, I'm taking a family history. And I was like,
oh, no, just of my family.
Yeah.
Of my family. Yeah. We don't have anything like that. Like, we don't have any like journals, any old relatives have written, we don't really have a whole lot of pictures. We don't have anything like that. So I figure it's not going to be a whole lot at first because it's just us, but somebody's going to have to start something.
Was there like a house fire?
And then we can.
You just lost it all?
No, it's my mom came from a very unstable household, and so they didn't bother keeping anything or having anything.
No taxes, nothing.
So the few things that we do have, like I do have a few pictures of my grandfather and stuff around the house, but like that's all, everything my mom got, she shared. So that's all we have. I don't really have any pictures of my grandmother because it's just, nobody had them.
She was partying.
well, too, and with a last name Smith, it's not like you can like go to like England or somewhere and be like, oh, look, hard. Our family does this.
Granny Smith.
Yeah, it's very, and like some of my family members have tried to look on Ancestry and actually try to find other relatives or documents and see if like we can actually find anyone we're related to, and nobody that I know has had success with that. So I was like, okay, instead of going that route, I'll just start with the people that I know that are still here, and I'm just going to interview them. I'm going to ask them things, because that's the big part of it is just nobody asks. Nobody thinks of this stuff until people are gone.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Or you could just adopt a new grandma.
Yeah, just go to an old person's home, find a grandma with the last name Smith. Can't be that hard.
Yeah.
And then just her life story, take it.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, this is a story.
Retirement home.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, it'd be easy. We could do it.
Let's do it.
But so anyways, that's why the microphones have been professionally touched. You're welcome. Jesus. Not touched.
All right.
Tuned.
So Haley,
Tuned.
do you want to get out production team's gift?
She's not here.
Oh, yeah.
For Trevor?
He is here.
For Trevor's birthday. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Production sent something for Trevor. For sure. It's, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
For sure. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Trevor.
I'm excited.
It was 2 weeks ago, right? His
I don't
birthday?
know when it was. I just know production reached out and they were like, hey, so what does the birthday person
Birthday girl.
want?
Oh, okay.
And I said, this stuff. I know how much you like bubble baths.
I fucking love bubble
You've
baths.
told me.
Oh, dude.
Yes, you've told me.
That looks like Hansel.
The tough part is getting a bathtub that I fit in.
Yes. See, we've had this conversation. It's a real conversation.
Ooh, a bath wine holder.
Because I know how much you like
wine.
wine.
Foaming sugar scrub. Champagne wishes.
Yep. Because I know how much
I love wishes.
Wait, what is
champagne.
that?
I want all your birthday wishes to come true.
A facial cleansing pad. Always very useful.
Production said your face is gross.
Yeah. You need to wash your fucking face. Vitamin E, calm and restore 2-in-1 soothing sheet mask,
Again, for your face.
friendly bamboo.
Do you have to shave for that? Like before you use it?
No.
No, you don't.
Actually, no.
No, I don't think so.
So you just don't get this area?
No,
It gets in between.
there.
It gets in
Oh,
between
okay.
the hairs. Because, I mean,
The
it
worst
sits
is-
on your face for 20 minutes.
I have one that like you like rub on and then it like hardens, and that's the worst because it'll get stuck on the hairs and shit.
Yeah, don't do that one.
I don't have that
Ooh,
problem.
a candle.
For the
Vanilla
bath.
Oh, this smells so good.
Great. See? Seems like they really got you this year. Oh.
Pineapple.
You guys are swingers now?
Oh, you guys are swingers? Oh, and the upside down pineapple.
Oh, it's an egg.
It's an
Those are
An
expensive.
egg. for
It's
your
lip
time.
balm. The fancy kind for guys.
For swingers.
Yeah, for swingers. Yeah.
Yeah, you put it on your doorstep or something.
Honey almond sweet sip,
Yes.
a froth bomb,
For your bath.
and then stress relief moisturizing lotion.
I know how
Oh,
stressed
yeah,
you are
I
right
can
now.
use that right now. No, I'm just playing.
And that is it. Production, thank you. I'm all set to go home and fucking relax.
Yes, you are. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank
Yes,
you.
they did it. Good for them. And whoever they reached out to ask which team member's birthday it was, they were really on it for remembering.
I love this. I'm gonna be honest. When I pulled this out, I was like, dish soap.
I thought that's what it was.
That's what I
You got some ducks to clean or something?
I was like, hell
Oh my
yeah.
God. And I told Cass something was coming home for her yesterday. So like I imagine Trevor just is like, hey, Haley thinks you need dish soap. And like I just a big old thing of dish soap.
You want to read this the story?
The story? There's a story on the sugar scrub?
Onyx bathhouse story.
Oh.
Let me bring this closer. Let's face it.
That's why it's... Oh.
Let's face it.
Whether it's during work or play, a woman's body endures endless stress and fatigue. A little bit of indulgence is well earned. Onyx Bathhouse was developed entirely with women in mind. This luxury bath collection offers a unique assortment of body care products that help the everyday woman relax and unwind while moisturizing and rejuvenating. Onyx Bathhouse is the perfect complement to the vibrant woman that you are. So go ahead, treat yourself. You deserve it. That's also not really a story.
And now,
Right? That sounds like-
and now we're sponsored by Onyx.
Onyx Bathhouse.
Now you've seen what he can do with your products.
Yeah.
He can really read them.
Let's face it. Like, they're like, here's the story of Onyx Bathhouse. Let's face it, you're fucking stressed.
I know that's not a good point. That's not a story.
Like, you're fucking stressed, and this is for women. So use it.
That's great. Okay, so shuffle.
Okay.
You got to shuffle it, otherwise it won't be your story. And then Juan and I together, we're gonna interpret
Interpret my,
your cards.
see what the cards have in store
Yes,
for me.
we're gonna see. What we'll see is we're gonna see your short future, or your imminent future, which is in like within 6 months, and then the second set will be your long-term futuristic, which is like 12 to 18 months.
Okay.
Well, because we can't see it like they can't see much further than that. Tarot cards, it turns out.
Dude, we figured out your whole life with these things.
Well, apparently we only figured out my next 18 months. So I'm going to have a busy ass
Yeah,
life.
like, I got a busy second half of this year coming up.
Okay, so
Okay.
all right. So then we set them just straight towards him.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
Juan?
Mhm.
Okay. Ooh, we got some coins. Okay.
And a flower?
Juan had lots of coins. That's got to be good. Ooh, who's this lady? Justice. Oh, shit.
Lady Justice.
Oh, shit.
The scales of justice.
Oh, and then we got swords. Fuck.
I think that was your
Fuck.
miscarriage, right? Or whatever.
The sword?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to give
For you.
myself the
Yeah.
miscarriage. But it's that you're not giving yourself a miscarriage, obviously, in this one. Well, obviously, first things first, the coins, money.
Money.
About to be getting, either you're going to be getting some more money
You're gonna go in
within,
debt.
within the imminent future, or you're going to be spending a little bit more money in the
Probably
imminent
that one.
future. And I mean, I think we all know it's going to be a little bit of
Probably
spending.
spending, yeah.
But that's okay. That's okay, because we still got the future cards.
yeah.
Juan, I know he has a lot to say about the Lady Justice card
That's a guy, though.
as it relates to Juan.
guy.
Then what does Sir Justice? What does Sir Justice?
Sir-
Man, Sir Justice.
What does Sir Justice mean for Trevor in his imminent future?
It's too early to ask me that. No, just skip. We'll come back.
Juan's like, pass.
To be honest, he was correct in saying pass, because we can't truly interpret the Justice card until we see the card that comes after it. Because as we all know, in tarot reading, the Justice card relates to whatever is to the right of it as it faces the person
As it faces
reading.
the person the reading is for?
Yes.
Yeah.
So correct. We have to see, and it's the sword, which now that we see it relates to a sword, you're
Is it
stabbed.
the sword that he's holding?
No, this is a separate sword.
Okay.
This is a sword you used
That's pretty sweet.
to stab someone.
I do have a sword.
And you're going to use it to stab someone.
So someone's going to invade my home and I get to
And
use my sword.
Justice is going to talk to you about it. Now, hold on. If it's for a good reason, justice is fair. Justice is reasonable.
Yeah.
If it's like self-defense.
Yeah.
Or because he was a frat guy,
Yeah.
they're going to be totally understanding
Well,
of
plus
that.
I'm white, so justice is going to be on my side.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
So good odds that even though you're going to need to use a sword, now we don't know whether or not you make it out of that. But I mean, if justice is going to talk to you about it, then obviously
Yeah.
it sounds
If there-
good.
it means I
sounds
made it.
good.
Yeah.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
Could be death justice, but we don't see the death card. So that bodes well.
That is good.
So I think this is probably he's gonna have to make a decision at some point, and he's gonna have to cut something off. And so
Honestly, that makes sense with the two batons coming and like crossing at that sword point. It kind of does seem like
so,
maybe you're
he's
gonna have to make
justify
a decision.
his reason why. See, that's why he has the little scales, because he's gonna have to weigh which way.
Damn.
Got to balance.
Okay.
Okay.
So gonna spend a lot of money, and an important decision's gonna come, and you're gonna have to cut it.
Yeah, like a cheesecake.
You're gonna have to cut something. If it's a cheesecake, I want a slice. Okay, so now the more future. Are those
I think those are swords.
swords?
I think.
Oh,
Definitely see two swords right
two
there.
swords right there. Okay, so we got two
Then more
swords.
of those things. The Wheel of Fortune.
That is good. That is good.
Ah.
And then
The Holy Grail.
the two cups.
Ah.
It's the two cups. Okay, one.
Yeah, so I think because of the first decision, he's gonna have to make like two more decisions.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Trevor, lots of decisions are coming up
Got a lot of stuff
in the
to
next
do, man.
A lot of
In the next
dilemmas you're gonna run.
18 months to 2 years. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, because I mean, the other one, that was only one of these, what'd you call them, batons?
Yeah.
Now there's four on.
And now there's there's four
If
of them.
I'm dissecting them,
You're gonna have
That's
a
so
complicated life.
That's so many. Yeah. I didn't realize your life was so complicated.
I didn't either.
Maybe you want to ask some people for advice in the future. Maybe just a thought. You
Maybe.
ask some people for advice.
Or you can just vent on here on
Yeah.
the podcast.
Yeah, true. You could do that just openly. We name drop on this show. So so then the Wheel of Fortune, do we think that's a good thing? I mean, that seems good.
Am I going to
Well,
be on Wheel of Fortune?
Well, no,
Cool.
because like
Is the TV show still airing?
I thought it was, yeah.
Okay,
I don't
you're
think
going
it'll
on
ever
Wheel
stop.
of Fortune. I guess that's what this means.
you need to watch something. They play at like what 11 or something?
Something like that.
PM?
No AM.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, we're busy right now.
Exactly. I think like the Wheel of Fortune gives you like highs and lows, because like it gets you excited because
Very true.
it makes you think you're close to like that
Very
big
true.
price. So you're just gonna like have
And
emotions.
it makes me wonder if it's just going to be more of a positive or more of a negative. It looks like we've got like a sultry, like temptation looking devil, like sticking a leg out for you. That's like, hey, so
Is that
just
a leg or a tail?
beware of sexy legs. Cause
Beware
I see another leg that kind of comes down right here.
Okay.
And that one just kind of goes out
He's
straight.
pointing his toes.
It looks like, yeah. So just look out for sexy legs.
Sexy legs.
Just beware. It could be a
Okay.
trap.
All right. Usually is.
Usually. Yeah.
Usually.
And then, as we all know, Two of Cups. Cups is opportunity. Cups is growth to fill. Plentifulness. I think something's going to be filling your cups. I think soon you're going to have overflowing cups.
I think one cup is
One cup is yours.
Yeah.
One cup is for Cass. And I think together,
cups.
your guys' cups are going to fill each other's.
So is that a 2 or an equal sign?
That's what I was thinking.
That's true.
Equals cup.
Your cups equal each other, which does make sense, because if your cups were already full and you're going to fill each other's cups, it doesn't really make sense to do that. Your cups are both already full. You're both equal. Just be full cups together.
Man, I got pretty lucky with my reading.
I know, this is great. This is great. Just watch out for sexy legs.
Watch out for sexy legs.
And you have a very complicated life.
I'm gonna maybe this. I'll see the sexy legs at Wheel of Fortune. Don't they always have the lady that he's talking to who's like,
You're
"Oh."
right. Well, yeah, because they got to touch
she's
the
just doing this.
screens.
Yeah,
Well, they got to touch the screen so that the letters turn, right? Do they still do that?
yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Last I saw it, it was like, they're actual like TV screens, which I'm sure now they're like LED.
Yeah, no, they just walk and do that, huh?
Yeah, they just literally like walk by it.
Do they have to memorize the answers to every single puzzle?
Oh, that's a good
I think
question.
I mean, I guess. it's
Well, I mean,
just a
they have
few-
the answer, right?
Oh, I guess
I
that's
don't
true.
know.
They could just be holding a card. And I mean, it's only like, I don't know how many rounds there are per show, but I mean,
Well-
even if there's like 5 rounds, you're only having to memorize 5 phrases. I think people could do
Well, like
that.
the screen lights up, and then when you touch it is when it reveals whatever
letter it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking like they have to know where to walk and which screen to touch. So I'm like, they got to remember the answers to all of them. But yeah, they probably just have a card.
The screen lights up, so they know
That's what I'm
which
saying.
ones to press.
It lights up
Oh!
blue, I think, or something. Like it lights up a whole other
So
color.
they don't even need to know how to spell.
Oh, okay. When I was watching it, they would have like they would have the whole phrase lit up in blue, and then they would just be like, yep, there's 4 L's. And so then she would just walk by and touch which ones were L's.
maybe back then, yeah.
But yeah,
But now,
but yeah,
nah, they don't care.
that was so interesting. That's a bit of an update. Okay. What'd you bring, Trevor? I want to see. I want him to open it.
Well, Trevor's not here, so
I know. Trevor, hurry up and come back so that we can open your thing. I want to see it. Did you guys vomit last night?
No, did you?
No, Trevor did.
Oh, did you? Oh.
No, I
He
felt
was
fine.
going hard for
felt-
whatever reason. He was
I-
going hard.
You burped.
No, I can still keep going.
I only had 2 drinks, so I was feeling fine.
I
you
had so
weren't
much
trying to
water.
embarrass yourself.
I would have. It's just for some reason, I guess the carbonation I can't
Just-
do a whole lot of. I don't know. I need to find
Oh,
something
it's-
that I can drink.
It's so much fun to
More.
have her like chug a drink and then her sprint through the rain just to vomit everywhere.
It's because I was cold
You should put targets around the house.
and I didn't vomit everywhere. I vomited outside of the car,
It was a length of a mile.
but it was outside the car. Was it not?
I'm just saying.
It was outside the
that's some
car.
kind of
That's all that
record.
matters.
That's
It
street-
was
is it-
Is it
outside the
outside of
car.
the car?
Your projectile vomit spread across a mile. That's impressive. I think
She's
it's a
like
world
the
record.
I go hard.
like the Exorcist.
Yeah. What does it sound like? Just
That is kind of what it sounds like. It's pretty intense when I vomit. It's not pretty. Like this won't make sense because you guys are going to be like, what cute vomiting scenes? But like, those cute throw up scenes where it's like they're at a college party and like the girl's getting sick and she's like, oh my God, I can't believe I threw up.
And then
I'm
her
like,
friend's like, let me get your hair.
right. Or the guy is like, oh, don't be embarrassed. It's okay. And I'm like, that's crazy. Because mine, like, tears are running down my face. And I'm like, like, it's not pretty. No one would still love me. Like, my sister and one of her partners, they first said I love you to each other after my sister threw up. Like, my sister's just very cute and very pretty and like, oh, I'm so embarrassed. Don't look at me. I still love you. I love you too. Like, no, not me. I'm like, deep throating a vomit dick over here. It's not good. Speaking of vomit dick, I want to see what's in here.
Is it a vomit dick?
No, I think
I don't want it
I
then.
think it's chocolate.
that's for you.
And I want to see it.
I like the twine.
I know it looks very fancy.
Well, it's not candy.
Put on your boots and take a shot at being my. Oh fuck yeah!
Hey, you got to take the shot now, so. you don't want
Oh
it.
my God,
You
that
don't want
is
it.
so cute. That's fucking great. That is great. That is so great.
Big ass fucking shot.
I know. Fucking
Just
do
take
it.
half of it.
Yeah, just do half then.
Give me the other half.
Yes.
That's only a shot, anyways. That little bottle.
No, but the glass.
But the glass is big.
the glass is.
It looks hella big.
This is also.
Well, you should be able to take it out.
Oh my God, that's a container?
Yeah, there's a.
Oh, I
glass out.
thought that it was all connected.
No. You should be able to take it out, but But it basically sits like this tall.
That's fucking killer. That is so goddamn cute. That's fucking killer.
I mean, you can just leave it aside.
Did you get it when you guys were in Mexico this time?
No.
Okay.
Did you
Oh,
get
they
it?
did sell them over there. Huh. But I think it's an old trend, so like they only had like a little bit of them.
No, theirs weren't that good.
Yeah, they weren't that
Kind
good.
of not great quality.
Yeah.
Well, that's not half.
Just do the whole thing.
Be American. No, because then Juan's gonna do the other half.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Ben,
Let me see.
let them be.
Oh, okay, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I
half.
was like,
Let them be romantic right now.
I was like, God damn.
It's so fucking cute, and I want this for them.
Cheers.
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 Oh, it's hard to drink it out of this.
I know.
I think he'll get
Dude,
the fuck over
do you have a
it.
shot glass for him?
No.
You don't have a shot glass.
Hey, you have those glasses.
Yeah, you can take one
Nah,
of those.
nah. I
I
don't
was
want to
gonna
get
say
those dirty.
we just have small glasses. I genuinely don't have any shot glasses, but we do have these. I need some. I need some shot
Hearing it.
glasses.
Does it?
Well, yeah, they do sit there mostly for decoration. Do you want
They
to go
haven't-
rinse it out?
They haven't been used.
Do you have paper towels over there?
I can just rinse it out.
Oh,
No, it's alright.
sorry.
It's rinsing out now.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I mean, they
they're
literally
cleaning
they just
it like
sit there.
that.
They just sit there for decoration. It's not like the dogs get in
Alright,
them.
don't throw up.
I'll do my best.
Ugh.
Is that one's?
Also a very loud, crying, very
That was good.
attractive throw up.
It is smoother.
Oh,
so.
okay. So it's not just. Yeah, like it's. I didn't know people could be pretty during that. I was like, what?
Very quiet when he throws
Yeah, I'm just like, ugh.
up. Like, I don't even know that he
And I'm done.
Ben's really quiet too.
No, I
except
sound like
for
a freight train.
I was gonna say, except for
The whole
sometimes
building shakes when I vomit.
it depends. If you just have like one of your regular nausea
course.
days,
Yes.
it's literally just like I don't even hear you. It's just like you're going to the bathroom and I'm like, oh my gosh, what were you doing? Were you pooping? You were taking so long. And he's like, no, I threw up. And I'm like, oh, you were
You're like,
so
oh, shit.
you were so
Okay.
quiet. But then other times it's like, yeah, it can be really loud. It just depends on how bad you're feeling. But for the most part, you're pretty silent. Yay!
This thing is fucking sweet.
That is so cool.
Is that Luna Azul?
Yeah.
That's my first time having alcohol poisoning right there.
Why? You had too much of it?
Yep.
It's-
Singing Neon Sunshine in the shower, full clothed to the party.
It's a tequila. Okay.
That one's smooth.
It was
the
very
brown
smooth.
one. The reposado. The clear one, that one burns. So.
Is tequila your favorite kind of liquor?
I don't know, honestly. I think I like more like whiskeys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What about you?
Tequila or gin?
Tequila or gin? Ooh, gin. I don't know if I've ever really had gin by itself.
Don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's not
You have
made.
to
It's
mix
not
it.
made for that.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Then I'm not going to.
Is
Okay.
yours Jaeger or whatever?
Jaeger?
Yeah, that.
No. I don't know.
With coffee.
I don't know. When I
Yeah, what's your liquor of choice?
at the time when I drank like the most, which was maybe 3 or 4 times a week for like 3 months, I had
She's Courtney from that one show we were watching. Yeah.
Floribama.
Floribama.
It's
My goodness.
it's like Jersey Shore.
We talked
but
about
in
this
Florida.
last night, motherfucker.
Okay. Well,
No, I was just seeing if you remembered.
We were talking to the guy that woke up and doesn't remember vomiting.
No,
So
I
you
love.
don't remember?
because I fell asleep and then Cass says in the middle of the night I just got up and I went and I puked and then I like came back. But I was like, oh, I don't remember that.
But what a class act. Still fucking did it like as a grown ass human. Like it was clean. It was took care of himself. I can't do that. That's insane. But yeah, Floribama. It's the basically I think they were saying it's the Jersey Shore of
Yeah.
the South.
Yeah, something like that. That water's so dirty down there too.
Gross and dirty.
Oh, great. I'm glad that there's
Floribama.
I'm glad that my essence is on that show.
Well,
it sounds like it needs
You need
it.
to watch the girl Courtney because she's just so funny. Because first thing she does is just drink like a lot,
And
and before they
throws
go
up.
out, she's like lays down and falls asleep. But she was the one that's like, "Yeah, let's go out.
Let's go out. Let's
party."
party. And then yeah, I drink so much that I fall asleep.
And then
Before the actual party.
and then
Yes.
you vomit violently and super loudly.
Yeah, I'm not even fun. But so my drink of choice during that time was bourbon. but
Whoa.
I would have bourbon and don't make fun of me, bourbon and Diet Dr. Pepper.
Oh, I heard it hit you faster with that. Soda.
Oh, really? I am a
You haven't heard
girl,
that?
so sugar.
Does it hit you harder or faster than just?
Except for when it's like cookies or
guess.
cake. I was
Should
really
try it.
hoping that
Except for
was
when it's sugar
I was
cookies.
When they
really
do
hoping that
diet.
was like a chocolate cupcake. Not that I was gonna eat it. Obviously, it's your treat, but I really wanted to look at it. I really wanted to see some like chocolate frosting right now. I was really hoping, but it's cool that it was like that thing.
Well, I mean,
too.
I
That's
do
very
have
special.
I have a cake at the house if you want it.
Well, what's it for? Someone's birthday?
I don't know.
I don't
They
wanna
just brought
take-
it over. It's
I
a
don't
full
wanna take
cake, and then yeah, but
People just bring cakes to you?
I guess I don't want it.
That's
I should
great.
have brought it, Jackie.
Yes.
It was half a cake still.
Oh my gosh.
Is it
And it's
one
a
of the
birthday
homemade
episode.
ones?
No, it's one of like store bought.
Yeah.
Cake is cake.
Like single sheet or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I don't.
You just like that
All about it.
sugar, like
Yes.
frosting sugar.
Yes. I prefer
Sugar cookie
buttercream.
sugar.
I'm not super into the whipped icing. But if I'm like desperate, I will eat it depending on how long it's been since I've had icing.
If you're
She's having
desperate,
withdrawals.
Yeah.
you sound like you're diabetic. Like your blood sugar's getting low, and she's like, I just need that hit of that sweet, sweet sugar, baby.
That one Dr. Pepper or whatever. You know how they drink?
yeah.
Yes.
I drink 6 Cokes a day.
Yeah.
When I drank diet soda, like at my worst, yeah, I would just chug it. I
Mixed
need
it with bourbon.
very good. But yeah, bourbon was my drink of choice. I don't know why.
That's very interesting because, like, especially for someone who doesn't really drink, bourbon's
Right.
like a very strong.
Right.
Pick.
It's like
Bourbon's also sweeter
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
maybe,
because it's made from like a corn mash, so it's sweeter than like a whiskey is.
but like no one around me really drank it. And then even when I was like, oh yeah, okay, I think I kind of like this. I remember I brought it over one time to my mom's for like a Christmas gathering, and she saw it and was like, oh my God, who the fuck drinks bourbon? And I was like, oh God.
It smokes cigars.
That's the same. That's
My mom doesn't drink it either, so I don't know who I got it from.
That's the same response when I tell people I like gin, especially older people. They're like,
I love it.
they're literally
Well, yeah,
like, how old are
gin
you?
was-
And I was like 22, and they're like, that's like a seasoned alcoholic's drink. And I was like, it's just good.
You're like, absinthe.
Yeah.
It's just really hits.
Moonshine, you know.
Have you ever had absinthe?
I have. It's disgusting.
I've never had it. Did you
It's
have
so
enough that it
gross.
actually made you like hallucinate? And
No.
No?
Because it tastes like liquid black licorice.
How much do you have to have before you like?
Way more than I would have had. I don't know what it is.
I've never had it, but
whole
I've just.
milk.
It's so gross.
You don't want it.
Is
It's
it
disgusting.
Can you even buy it? Is it illegal?
You can buy it.
Oh,
Not legally, maybe.
No, I think it's pretty sure it's legal.
I was like, can I like look for it on Amazon?
I don't think.
I don't think Amazon's gonna have absinthe.
I don't think it'll
I
make
don't
it to
think
the house.
the absinthe here that you can buy here has whatever it is that would make you hallucinate.
That kick.
that I see on Bob's Burgers, because wherever Bob's Burgers live, they have it.
He's probably just drunk.
It always, when he like talks to the turkey and shit, it's like, I'm like, what are you
That's
doing?
what you want.
You're hallucinating. What is this?
Yeah,
I was just
I've never
curious
had
if
that
that
much
really
absinthe.
happened.
No.
You
No,
want
at
the
least not
dogs
for
to
me.
talk back to you.
But
Yes. Yes, I do.
just do hardcore drugs. They don't taste bad.
I want dogs that talk back to me for real though, like huskies, like really sassy ones. Yes.
The ones that can't bark because they just
Yeah.
don't close their mouth and they just like force noise out. Yeah.
Yes. They're like, this is what people do, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. Oh, they're so cute. I love it.
Do any of your dogs, are they pretty vocal? Like,
Yes. Our dogs
They're quiet.
I love how she literally said yes, and then he literally was just like, none
Our
of it
dogs
at
are
all.
so vocal when it comes to the tornado sirens. So every Saturday at noon, when the
Do they
siren
howl
goes
with
off,
it?
they howl with it, and I howl with them. Like, they didn't do it at first.
Can you incite a howl?
Yeah, I try. I really
work?
try. It tries if there's a siren kind of in the background.
No, but I'm saying no siren.
It hasn't worked yet, just by myself.
Okay.
It hasn't worked by myself yet, but I got close. Like I've gotten closer and closer. But just like I started inciting the howls on Saturday with
Yeah.
the fire alarm, because they didn't used to do that. They would just sit there with their ears perked up, and so then I started howling just to see what they would do. And then Ajax started howling, so then Kane started copying. Cora's the only one that doesn't howl. She doesn't get it. She just barks continuously. She doesn't understand howling, so she just arr, 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 the whole time. So she doesn't get it, but the other dogs do.
Kane doesn't howl. He whines.
Well, it's because when you howl in a higher octave. You're like, oh.
Yeah.
And so Kane already he's a smaller dog, so he already sounds really high pitched.
And
so
then he's
his
trying to go even
his
higher.
howl sounds like a scream. It's like it's literally a scream. It's not good.
You watching a scary movie.
But so yeah, I love that they do it. And Ajax sounds normal. Ajax is a pretty normal howl. He's a baller.
Lily will howl, and you can get her to howl pretty easily. But then she like looks at you, and then if you could like after you get her to howl, even if you just say something, then she'll. She like just stares at you like.
I love that.
Well, the first night we found out was when we were living in our old apartment because there was the fire department down the street.
Uh-huh.
So in the middle of the night, the first night we had her, and I like freaked out and I like shot up, and you just like can see like the shadow of her. So it happened like all the time. We don't hear as many sirens in our new apartment, but all the time in the middle of the night, she would just.
Tell me you used to live in the ghetto without telling me you used to live in the ghetto.
Yeah.
We hear a lot less sirens now, but it used to be.
Used to be almost like 2-3 times a week.
Oh gosh, that's so cute. Does Nico do that? Does he howl?
No, he just barks.
He just barks. Does he bark repetitively or just like?
Well, no,
one
like he
bark?
doesn't howl. Like with the alarms, he doesn't.
Oh, does his ears perk up at all? Like, what is that?
I guess.
Does he tilt his head at all? I like the head tilts.
Maybe, I don't know. He's weird.
Do
He's
you-
crazy.
Have you ever seen your dog? Do you look at him?
We go on a jog, every now and then.
That's true. You're running. He's always like either probably way ahead of you or
Yeah.
behind you, so it's hard to look at him.
No, he doesn't howl. I mean, like if you try to get him to do something, he won't do it because you're asking him. Unless you give him a treat, which is
That's like Lily.
Ah, what a little
She's like, let me
shit.
see the food first. And then we can work this out.
That's great. Man, even Cora lately has been getting to where she's like, it's not just any food. What kind of food is it? Like, I one time dropped some tortilla chips on the ground and I was like, oh, Cora. And she just like kind of like sat up and looked over, sniffed,
And I was like, nah.
laid back down. And I was like, oh my God, are you sick? Cora, what's wrong? And then like later that night, I think I was eating barbecue chips. I eat a lot of chips and I dropped a barbecue chip and then she like ran and got it. And I was like, oh, okay. Whew. So it's just, she needs flavor. Okay. She's just not a bland bitch. All right. I was really concerned.
Lily will like growl at you too. If you have like, I'll get, especially if she knows like she's supposed to be fed, like, during the time, like she's like, okay, first time in the morning I get taken out. After that I get fed. And then later in the day after I get out, I get fed. I'll literally be like, just get in, take like her harness off and stuff. And I'll be like unzipping my jacket and she'll look directly at you and go,
Bitch, it's not
I'm
your
like, chill
time
the
yet.
fuck out,
It's
dude.
not your
Yeah.
time yet. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Yeah, she's fucking sassy.
How's Nico with his food?
well, like I don't give him food, so he knows he's not gonna get it from me.
But like
So he
his
doesn't-
regular dog food, is he like,
Oh,
hey,
he'll eat
where's
it,
my
yeah.
food? It's time. Feed me.
Not really. Again, he doesn't care. Like
I don't need food to live.
honestly,
fine.
he doesn't
It's
need
optional.
water. Yeah, he won't drink water. I'm like, there's water.
Yeah, I feel like I have seen at your house he'll like run, and I don't see him stop to
No, he
drink
don't wanna
water
stop.
very often.
He don't want to stop.
He's really interested.
He just wants to play.
Yeah.
And how old
No,
is he?
like with like 2.5, maybe. Yeah, like 2.5.
Gosh, so
But
he's
not
gonna
like
be
if-
like that forever.
That's what I heard. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you heard, bitch. You know. You should
Not
know.
really. I mean, we have fun. So.
Kane has always been how he is. Nico will always be. I love that.
Not like we'll just serve the food and he'll eat it. But like sometimes if you're not in the same, like, I guess, like if he doesn't sense you, like you're around him, he won't eat. So like you have to be around him for him to eat.
Oh, really?
He won't eat by himself. which is so
I
weird.
love that.
Does he, when he eats, does he stand and eat?
Yeah.
Lily sits.
So does Cora.
Really? How?
It's Cora.
I think that's because both those dogs are on the lazy side.
But Ajax and Kane both eat standing up.
Yeah, Lily will like go up to it and then she'll sit. And one sometimes what she'll do is really weird. Her first bite, she'll like grab a mouthful of kibble and then bring it over like onto the carpet and then like splay it out and then like eat those individually and then she'll go and eat the whole thing
My
and not
sister
do
dog
that again.
Did that too.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I have seen dogs do that before. I
Yeah.
wonder what that is.
I have no idea.
That's so interesting.
The carpet's closer to grass, their natural habitat for eating their prey.
That's how Ajax eats his whole fucking meal. He takes a mouthful out of the bowl and he drops it on the floor and then he picks up one piece of kibble at a time and just eats it.
Yeah, she'll just do it
Full
for the
mouthful.
one and then she goes back to the bowl and then she's fine. But like the
That's
first one,
interesting.
she just like
And Cora used to do that when she was like a puppy. Cora
Yeah.
did used to do that, but she doesn't do that anymore.
interesting.
That's so weird.
But we think Lily's a corgi, so maybe they got that connection.
Maybe
Yeah,
that's a corgi thing.
yeah.
Who was your person's dog that used to do that?
My sister, and he's more like Kane than.
Still, a small dog could have something in him.
Yeah, could be.
Could be a herding dog thing.
No, he's lanky. He's not corgi at all.
Yeah, Lily's just thick.
Oh, yeah, Cora's thick. Maybe it's a thick girl thing.
Well, I think Lily got screwed on that half because I think she's also either Beagle or Basset as well. So I think they basically just like doubled up on like her
On the
being a log.
Yeah. She's so sweet. Her little face. How could you not be? And I just love the story of coming home and the door had been open.
Yeah,
Who knows how long?
Yeah.
And she's like, "Sup?
she's just barking at it.
What's up?"
But she didn't come. I think she didn't even get up from her bed. She was on her bed.
Hey, what you doing? Someone need to shut my door.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Sounds like a lot of work.
speaking of multiple wives, I have already started MILF Manor.
Oh yeah,
It is fantastic.
told you.
I'm already 4 episodes in. And yes, I know that's crazy because we just saw each other last
I
night.
know. They're like an hour
Came
long.
home and started
But when I loved it, when I love something, I love something. And holy shit. So I will be honest. I don't think I would have seen the twist coming if you guys hadn't already been like, "Oh my gosh, yeah, there's a twist," and like I wouldn't have guessed. So then I was already trying to look for something crazy. And like in the first 2 girls they were introducing, they were showing pictures of their family and they both happened to have grown sons. And I was like, how crazy would it be if all of these women had grown ass sons and then they're trying to date their fucking sons and all these other kids that are related to the other contestants. And yeah, that's exactly what they were doing. And I was
a
like,
twist.
fuck yes. There's also been another twist. Since episode 1, that one was good. I didn't see that twist coming either. Made me a little sad, but it's a fun show.
Oh, you're already done with it. I can
It's
tell.
fucking ridiculous.
So is it?
It's so
are,
much fun.
Like all the episodes available, or
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah, all the episodes are available. I don't know.
How many though?
I was gonna say I didn't see how many episodes there were. I need to go look and see how many are left. Because it's on Discovery Plus.
It's TLC.
Because it just started airing.
Yeah, like it's a new show.
Yeah, it's new, and I just
Yeah.
yeah. So it's good
can
recommendation.
Can you see yourself
Thank
there in
you.
the future?
No.
Not like that.
You don't want
No.
to date someone's kid?
Oh, that's because these
I would
ladies
be-
act young. Like
Yeah.
Just start pouring shots and stuff.
Yeah, and it's not
I
even
can't even do that now.
I know exactly. Like they're like 50 doing this.
There's one thing to be just like very sexual.
Yeah.
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 But there are other women, and it's just the fact that these are all like mothers, and I don't know. There's this one woman who was just interviewing all of the guys, and she was asking them all the same question. She was like, "So, how do you feel about eating ass?" And it's just like, sometimes this was like the first real one-on-one conversation she was having with these guys.
Yeah.
And so they were put off by it. They
Yeah.
were like, "Dude, that's like your
So
first
they're like 21.
fucking question
Yeah.
to me." And yeah, like she was asking that to a 20-year-old kid. And
Yeah.
like, I know he's a full grown man. I don't have an issue with that. But then he like you can really see the age difference, because you don't think 20 is that young until you have this 59-year-old woman asking you, hey, how do you feel about eating ass? And then he literally like blushes and like can't even make eye contact,
Like tenses up. He's like,
like
"Ooh,
you realize that's a kid. Like
Yeah.
he is so like he hasn't even found himself yet.
Yeah.
This is
And
crazy.
he signed up for the show.
I know, yeah, he definitely
They all
signed
signed
up.
up.
How funny would
he
it be?
signed up for it.
One of them's like, she's like, oh, how do you feel about eating ass? And he just like pulls out a bib. He's like,
Well, see, so some of the guys have that attitude.
Yeah.
And anytime people are just open with anything, I feel like that's very attractive. But there have been some people there that are really not open to anything. But I mean, there was one lady that said to some other people that were speaking Spanish that it was disrespectful that they were speaking Spanish because nobody else could understand it. I was like, that's fucked up.
We're in Mexico too.
Yeah, that's fucked up. They're allowed to speak whatever.
don't you dare speak the native language of the place that we're at. How could you?
exactly.
It was so like things like that. It's just I'm like, what? So like when you're that close
Yeah, I'd rather my mom fucking ask young kids if they like to eat ass.
Exactly. I'd rather that be my mom than my mom be the one that's like,
You're speaking Spanish.
are
That's
you done?
disrespectful.
Habla español? Are you done? I was like, you're fucking.
Are you done? Habla español. That's the.
And then she's also the same one who said there was something about she was sitting talking with a guy and she was like, oh, so do you like, oh no, this was a different woman who was sitting with a guy and was like, so what gets you on, like what gets it going? Is it the front or is it the ass? Like what is it? And he said, oh well, okay, if we're just starting there, because again this was the first question she asked him. He's like, I guess I'm an ass man. And she was like, oh, no surprise considering. And he was black. And I was like, what the fuck? Why would you say that? What are you doing? So it's just, it's crazy.
They just went straight to the south to pick these ones up.
They went, it's Floribama
Yeah,
women.
Floribama.
They're on the same show. I got to check out this Floribama. This Charlie chick. She sounds fucking crazy. Courtney,
Courtney.
sorry.
Floribama. That sounds like a nightmare.
Isn't that a school?
No.
I thought Floribama was okay. I thought it was something that people said, like they chanted for. So I thought it was a school, a team, or something. No, it just sounds like something.
Probably just a terrible Florida accent mixed being high on meth and drunk at a football game.
The high on meth. That's key.
Floribama. They're like
It kind of does sound. Yeah. But anyway, so I guess I'll probably have to check that out too. But
Those are shows
the
for you to discover.
The MILF Manor is really good. That was a good recommendation.
The next episode doesn't come out until the 19th.
Oh, so you're caught up?
Am I caught up?
Did you watch episode 4?
Yes.
Then you're caught up.
Fuck.
And it's currently airing, so it's
Yeah.
Fuck.
it's like every 2
I thought
weeks.
so after this, I literally thought after this I was gonna get to go see, because they drop a bombshell, but like you know what it's gonna be, but it's like, so I just wanted to see what the effects of the bombshell was, but now I have to wait like a peasant.
Another week.
I don't like this.
She's gonna sit in
Aaron.
silence now.
I don't
in front
like
of the
this
TV.
Aaron TV shit now. I don't like this. Episodes coming out weekly.
Oh, it's every 2
Is
weeks.
Cass all caught up on The Last of Us?
Mhm. Yeah, we're all
did
caught
you
up.
guys? Yeah. Are you guys watching that yet?
No.
I think I asked.
Did you watch the newest episode?
Oh no, that's what we have to do today. Yeah.
Well, it already came out on
I
Friday.
know. I'm so excited. Yeah, because the last episode that we saw ended with, they woke up and the kid's like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, as soon as it ended, I was like, I will follow that kid anywhere. And Ben was like, you don't even know like if he's on the good team or the bad team. And I was like, I don't know. I saw something in his eyes. I'm following that kid anywhere. So I'm really banking he's a good guy. If I watch this episode and he's not, I'm
I'm
bad.
gonna
I'm
disconnect your
sad
internet
with
when we
this
leave.
episode.
I'm a bad judge of character. Then.
Trevor, did you play the game?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you should know where this is going.
Mm-hmm.
And you played the game.
I watched Let's Plays.
Oh, you okay?
Technically-
I've stopped. I haven't played a video game in like 2 years.
You
now.
technically played the game.
You know
You
where it's
played it?
going?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
worse.
and I-
Okay, so you've basically
It's
seen
worse
It's
than it
worse.
was in the game.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, good.
They go
I
more in
cried
depth.
yesterday.
Am I-
So
I've already cried.
I cried yesterday
It'll be even worse.
watching it. Or Friday watching it, whenever watching it. I cried.
The game makes you cry. So
Yeah, the game. I cried at that part at the game. Like I teared up, and I was like, "Okay, cool. I'm not gonna cry. I'm ready for it." And they make it so much worse, and I was just like, started crying. I was like, "Ah, fuck."
So I saw the video game
Yeah.
clip of like Frank.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh yeah, like
Yeah.
he had nothing to do with the story really,
yeah.
in the game.
But see, I totally loved the direction they took that.
Yeah.
I fucking loved that. And I also love, because sometimes I feel like I'm a little overly sexual in the things that I see. Like sometimes I'll be like, oh my God, they're totally a thing. And they're like mother, son, or brother, sister. And I'm like, oh wait, never mind. Like I'm very quick
cousins.
to be like, they're going to fuck. I'm very quick.
It's from
So-
it's because MILF Manor.
I don't know what it is. That's just how I've been with like everything. I'm
Yeah.
always like, oh, it's a twist. They've secretly been fucking, and it's like, no, Haley. But so that's what I thought whenever he first approached him, and I first saw him in the hole, and just his reaction to him, and like when he made the meal, I was like, dude, are they gonna fuck? Are they? Do they have a gay love couple? Am I gonna fucking love this?
Did he explain to you what happens in the game?
No.
No.
So in the game,
he told me that doesn't happen, and that he died.
It does not. The only thing that happens is basically you actually go around with Bill looking for the battery for the truck, and then you come into a house and Frank has hung himself, and then there's like a note, and it's like, I'm sorry, I just can't fucking take it anymore. I need to get out of this place, and even trying to escape, I got bit, so I guess I'm just gonna die here. Like, yeah, and then
So Frank and Bill are not.
yeah, I mean,
But
they
they
dated. Like in the game, it is insinuated that they had like a relationship, but it essentially,
his partner.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
He was my partner.
yeah.
Oh,
So then,
but they don't do the okay.
yeah, and it basically sours, and then, yeah, I guess in the game, Frank tries to leave, and then gets bit, and then decides to hang himself rather than turn.
Right.
Yeah,
I will say, if that's how they had kept it, even though that would have gone along with the game, the way the rest of that scene and just their chemistry leading up to it, when it got to that moment where Frank was going to kill himself, I paused it at that moment and I was like, okay. And I said this to Ben. I was like, because I don't know what's going to happen. And I was like, but I feel like, you know, because it's got to keep going with the video game. I don't think that Bill's going to, I think he's going to like kill Frank just fine. But the way their love has been in this show and the way they act and behave, I really feel like if this were really happening, I think Bill would just kill himself with Frank. But I don't think that's going to happen because they need it to follow the game. And I'm sure that's not what happened in the game. And then, of course, they totally fucked me and they were like,
Yeah.
well, we don't want to go with the game. And they just did it, which was awesome.
yeah.
But so I
Sorry,
liked it.
Juan. Spoilers if you were gonna watch this.
Oh, he already said they're not gonna.
Well, I might
like-
watch it, but
like he's like,
I have no like desire.
Inclination.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I had no desire to watch it. I sat and I watched it because Ben wanted to watch it, and like I'll always watch something with Ben, but like
good.
that first episode, I very much
My dad's watching it, which surprised me. He's like,
I-
it's a really good show.
I needed to get the tropes out because I watched The Walking Dead, so I'm so zombied out.
Oh,
yeah.
I was just not interested in this, and I was again through the whole first episode, I was like, oh, wow, this is how we're responding. We're not even going to try to do this. Oh, yep, and of course, because we're going to take this long to respond. Like things that you just always see in every single movie that it always leads to. But then, yeah, I think maybe 3/4 of the way through the first episode, without even knowing it, I had stopped making those tropes, and I was like, "Oh fuck,
Yeah.
oh I'm in."
yeah.
And
But yeah, this week
I wasn't expecting it.
They made it worse.
Yeah. I mean, it was bad in the game.
I almost want to tell you just so
No.
it's fucking.
You could tell him, not me.
No, I want to be a surprise.
I want to feel some of the shock and see your reaction more than